there, welcome, and thank you for joining me on this driving tour of the Indian Trails neighborhood in Palm Harbor. If you are local and you follow meteorologist Dennis Phillips either on TV or on social media, you will recognize this as his neighborhood, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, let me tell you about this beautiful little neighborhood in Palm Harbor off of Alderman Road and Omaha. This is a spot of about 110 homes. There are several small streets in here, a couple of cul-de-sacs. The main road kind of loops around in a big square, and then there's another road that kind of loops around in another small square, so we'll drive through all of that. The average price in here is around $550,000, so between $500,000 and $600,000. The majority of homes are 4-bedroom homes. There are a couple of 3-bedroom homes and a few 5-bedroom homes, but on average there are 4 bedrooms and about 2.5 baths. So again, some homes have 3 baths, some homes only have 2, but on average 2.5 bathrooms. And the average square footage is almost 3,000 square feet, so around 2,700 square feet. And most of these homes, they're on pretty big lots. The average lot size here is 1/3 of an acre. So you'll also find that the majority of these homes have a private pool in their backyards. And as you can see from the exterior architectural details, these homes were primarily built in the 1970s and 1980s, and there are a few newer homes that were built in the 1990s. It is an HOA deed restricted neighborhood, but although it is an HOA deed restricted neighborhood, there is no community center or pool or any kind of common rec area like that. The HOA simply monitors that the deed restrictions are being followed, and it pays for sidewalks, and which you'll see are on both sides of the street. And the other thing they do is they have an escrow reserve fund for the neighborhood. So enjoy while we drive through. I'm just going to show you several of these streets here in the neighborhood, and in a little bit then we will drive on over to downtown downtown Palm Harbor and show you how close it is to that area. I mentioned earlier that one of our local meteorologists, celebrities, lives in this community. He's in one of the first homes as you come into the community. The community actually has 2 exits, but only 1 entrance road. So we came in on the 1 entrance road, of course, and we will leave not by that same one, but we will leave on the exit only road that goes out to Omaha. Anyways, back to Dennis Phillips. He and his family set up a huge display of holiday lights, as do a lot of the other homes in the neighborhood. And they do every year like a drive-through and walk-through viewing of the lights in December. And they collect, they sell hot cocoa and they collect funds for donations for local charities. I believe he did feed Tampa Bay last year. But if you follow him on Facebook, then he puts all of that stuff on Facebook so that people can go through and take a look at all of the beautiful holiday lights. And apparently he also does a huge Halloween decoration also. So a nice close-knit community, and they are all very much involved in community charitable events as well. So it's a kind of a neat little aspect of this neighborhood. So the exit only road is one way, and we're passing back by it there. I pulled a little U-turn, and we are headed back south to Palm Harbor so that you can see how close the community is to downtown Palm Harbor and to Palm Harbor University High School. The high school is coming up here right over this little bridge, and it's walking distance, or definitely biking distance to, there it is right there, definitely biking distance to that community, but also walking distance for your high schoolers. It is a public school. It's also an IB school, so they have some excellent programs and advanced learning programs there. If your child is in the IB program, or that's something that they're looking at getting into. Now down this side road here to the left, which we're not going down, but down that side road, you could access the Palm Harbor YMCA, as well as one of their larger ball fields where a lot of the local schools and churches played, and little leagues and all that stuff play their games, their baseball games and football games and soccer and all that kind of stuff. Trails is a whopping 3/4 of a mile to this intersection here from the road that exits Indian Trails, and this is Nebraska and Omaha, and this is the beginning of the historic downtown area for Palm Harbor. We'll drive through here briefly so that you can see this area. It's not built up a lot like Dunedin or Safety Harbor, some of the other incorporated cities, because Palm Harbor is actually not incorporated. They have a post office, they have a library, all of that good stuff, but it's It's not an incorporated city, so they don't have a city hall and managers and mayor and all that good stuff. And their downtown area, although it's spacious, it's not quite built out like some of the other local areas. There are some historic buildings, historic homes around here, the brick streets, and you'll find a couple of breweries, restaurants, pubs, little boutique shops. There's a firehouse down here. Of course, professional offices, which all of these areas have. So quite a bit going on down here, and businesses moving in. There's a Thirsty Marlin, the Smugglers Pub. I forget the name of that one. An Ohana juice shop, coffee shops. Just a nice little area. They do a lot of food truck rallies and festivals down in this historic downtown core for Palm Harbor. And it's a walking distance to Indian Trails, which is fantastic. Definitely biking distance. And this brings us back to Omaha and to the end of our video and our little driving tour. I hope you enjoyed that and find this map useful. If you have any questions about Indian Trails or real estate in Palm Harbor, please give me a call. As always, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video, leave me a comment, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.